So episode 2 of Miss Marvel just dropped today, and I'm going to be giving my spoiler review on the episode because it's on Disney Plus. It's able to be watched anytime. So if you did not watch the episode yet, this is a spoiler warning for episode 2 of Miss Marvel. And if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. So the episode starts with Kamala acting like she has more confidence when she arrives at school and stuff, and I think that was really funny to see now that she has powers. And then there was a training montage between her and Bruno where she was trying to like get the hang of her powers and stuff like that. Standard superhero montage. Nothing really too serious happening in the episode yet. For at least most of the episode, they were praying at a mosque and they were taking part in religious activities, which I thought was a really cool thing for them to put in there. I like all the cultural things that they're including in this show. I'm really enjoying seeing all of that. And then they go to Zoe's house party where she meets Kamran, and they have to like escape the police and stuff because the police come to bust the house party. And she kind of starts having a thing for Kamran, and seemingly Kamran has a thing for Kamala. But it looks like there's more to it than meets the eye, at least, judging by the end of this episode. And then we also, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We get some family backstory on Kamala's great-grandmother, who there seems to be like a lot of mystery surrounding, which supposedly that's where the bangle comes into play as well, because her grandmother said that the bangle was her great-grandmother's, and then the story that they told at dinner time where they had the child had to follow the stars to make it back to the train again. That sounds a lot like what Kamala's powers currently are, so it's going to be interesting to see who her great-grandmother really was. And I also forgot to mention, but during the training montage, it seems to, it doesn't confirm that Kamala is an Inhuman, but it seems to confirm some aspect of that, because Bruno, when he was doing a study of the bangle, it seems, said that the bangle is not giving her powers, but it's instead pulling powers out of her it's like activating her superhero side, I believe is how they called it, which is almost exactly like, it's exactly what Inhumans are. They were normal humans, and then their inhuman abilities were activated by the Terrigen Mist, so it's almost like the cosmic bangles are acting as like a Terrigen Mist substitute. And I think it's possible that the bangles are potentially Kree, and that those crystals that we're seeing could be actually Terrigen crystals, but we'll see exactly what they want to do with that. And then the agents at the DODC, Department of Damage Control, interview Zoe, thinking that she knows who the hero could possibly be, because obviously Kamala saved her at the end of episode 1. And then we get a sequence where Kamala saves the child that's about to fall from the building, and then she has to outrun the DODC because they seem to have found her location and stuff. And then she's actually saved and picked up by Kamran, who is with his mother, who clearly seems like he's not at least either who he said he was, or he had some other type of motive to getting close to Kamala, because it seemed, obviously he knew that she was the person with the powers and stuff like that. And now his mother is with him, and she says that she's been waiting to meet Kamala for a while, so it looks like this is probably going to tie back to her family backstory with her great-grandmother now as well. And I'm also, with the DODC and the agent returning from Spider-Man Homecoming, and now we get a new female agent, I think I'm on Team Skrull for this one, because I feel like they're acting, a little bit too suspicious or a little bit too hard on, Kamala, or it just looks like they have a superhero vendetta of sorts, and it could be like, some sort of pseudo secret invasion lead-in, like Skrull-wise. For those of you who might not know, Secret Invasion is a story that's going to come out. It's going to be a Disney Plus show. And Secret Invasion in the comics is a story where the Skrulls basically infiltrated Earth and became a bunch of superheroes that obviously nobody knew, because the Skrulls have the ability to shapeshift. And that's when it was a story about trying to figure out who's a Skrull and who's not and stuff like that. So I feel like the agents that we've been seeing with the DODC could potentially be Skrulls. Just the way that they're acting, I don't know, it just seems off. It seems like a little too harsh and aggressive. But that about wraps up everything I have to say about this episode. I think this episode is just as good as the last episode. I think it has a fun vibe to it, and it has a good pace that it's going to keep on going. And I'm interested to see how they're going to take the rest of the season and like what type of villain. I think the villains are straight up going to be the DODC, just with like how they're setting things up right now. I obviously could be wrong, but we'll see. But comment down below if you enjoyed Miss Marvel episode 2, and if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content, and I appreciate you for watching the video.